100 days. That's all that separates us from kickoff at the 2026 FIFA World Cup, the biggest tournament in soccer history. For the first time ever, the tournament will unfold across 3 countries, 16 cities, and 48 teams. And here at LatiNation Football Club, we are counting down with you. Over the next 100 days, our coverage ramps up big time, bringing you the stories, the players, and the behind-the-scenes work required to stage the biggest competition in Earth. Because when the World Cup arrives, every detail matters, my friends, and all starts with the pitch. It might look like simple grass to you, but building the playing surface for this World Cup has become one of the most ambitious engineering projects in sports history. Here's why. With just over 100 days before kickoff, FIFA says the real star behind the scenes might not be a player at all. It might be technology. This week, FIFA hosted what is called Field Day in Knoxville, Tennessee, a showcase revealing how the organization is preparing what it hopes will be the best playing surface in World Cup history. The project began in 2022, part of a 5-year research collaboration between FIFA and turf scientists at the University of Tennessee and Michigan State University. Their mission is simple: design a playing surface capable of delivering the same performance across an entire continent. Because the 2026 World Cup will span 16 host cities, each with completely different climates, stadium designs, and environmental challenges. Some stadiums are indoors, others sit in extreme summer heat, and several venues were originally built for American football, not soccer. Yet, when the tournament begins, FIFA wants every field to play exactly the same, from Miami to Vancouver. To make this possible, scientists have spent years studying every aspect of the turf. They test how cleats interact with the ground, how the ball rolls across different grasses, and how the surface holds up across 104 matches played in just over a month. The goal? Consistency. Because when surface change, the game changes. And that is why the research goes far beyond making the grass look perfect on TV. This pitch management program uses data, soil science, and advanced turf technology to prioritize 2 things: player safety and the quality of the spectacle. Hybrid grass systems, reinforced with synthetic fibers, help maintain durability, while drainage, monitoring systems, and turf specialists will manage every field throughout the whole tournament. And if everything goes right, fans may never notice the technical work behind the scenes. But that's exactly the point. If everything works out, the surface should disappear, and the game takes over. From labs in Tennessee and Michigan to stadiums across North America, a global team of scientists, engineers, and groundkeepers are working hard to make sure the ball rolls perfectly and consistently in every match. Because when the world finally arrives in North America for the 2026 World Cup, the stage must be perfect. There you have it, 16 cities, 104 matches, and a playing surface engineered down to every blade of grass. The World Cup may still be 100 days away, but the work to make it the most unforgettable tournament is already well underway, and that's why you need to stay here with us. We'll keep you informed, and it's time to continue with our regular programming, Liga MX, and a lot more here on LatiNation Football Club. ¿Qué tal, amigos? This is LatiNation Football Club, and we are ready to talk about Liga MX. I'm your host, Marcelino Ortiz. I'm with Camila and Alex, and let's break down la gloriosa Liga MX Femenil. Camila, let's talk about the big elephant in the room first. Tigres is not the team that we expected them to be this season. They're struggling, both on the male and the female side. What is happening with Tigres Femenil?
When you said elephant in the room, I thought you were talking about Alex
Beard.
freshly shaved. But Tigres also not performing is a huge elephant in the room. I mean, they were dominating so much last season. We were even complaining about the parity within the league. But now Monterrey coming off a huge 6-0 win versus San Luis. This is massive for the club. That, you know, they were a strong squad last year, but it begs the question, is Monterrey the new Tigres?
It seems like the power at Liga MX continues to be en la parte norte del país, las norteñas respondiendo. And then we also see Tigres, in their last game, is starting to wake up, unfortunately, against Mis Pumitas. Pumas has never been a protagonist in the female side. They're trying in the men's guide to regain.
They're top 10 in the women's side.
They're on 7th place right now. They're putting together a nice little season. Alex, what was one of the highlights of the last match day for you?
I mean, I think we have to talk about our local team, Juarez, losing 3-0 against Pachuca. I mean, really giving up an early goal in the first half, an own goal. I mean, and then in the last second of the game, Gomez scoring for Pachuca. I mean, totally flipping the script. But, you know, I want to bring up that we are seeing a new, you know, top 5 in this league, which Cami and I used to talk about last season, where, like, we would tend to see the same teams because a lot of money was going towards these teams, and it stayed the same format. But now, you know, we have a new...
And variety. Let's go down the table. We got Monterrey, we got Pachuca, despuesito las Chivas en tercer lugar, Toluca and América complete the top 5, then Tigres, Pumas, and Cruz Azul rounding up the top 8. Let's move on to the bottom of the table. Let's see who are los más maletas del torneo. Who is at the bottom trying to scrape some points. And not surprisingly, we have Querétaro, we have Necaxa, and San Luis. I don't think there's much left on the season for these 3 teams.
No.
We go back to the same thing, the parity, right? Like, we see an abyss between the teams that are at the bottom 3, the bottom 4, and those who are fighting. The budget that Monterrey, Pachuca, Tigres, and Guadalajara, including América, they just don't match, right? Like, it's hard for the other teams.
It's hard. It's definitely hard. But I think we're already seeing improvement from last season. We know historically the women's team don't get nearly the same amount of funding as the men's team. So I'm happy because I think that, you know, when you look at Liga MX Femenil and you compare it to NWSL, they're just a couple years behind, but when we look at the growth that the NWSL has had, it's exponential. It's skyrocketed, and I expect the same for Liga MX Femenil.
It has to be because the quality of players is amazing.
It is.
We see continually that the best Liga MX players, they go to NWSL and they make an impact right away. We have so many Mexican and Latin American players that are right now making a difference. But let's talk about what is coming up. Do we feel like Tigres has the calendar in front of them that allows them to make a headway into the playoffs?
I mean, listen, it's going to be hard. I think the biggest thing that we know Tigres struggles with, I think, is the mentality. We saw them last season when they went into the playoffs struggling against a team like Juarez, right, who was supposed to be an easy win. So I think they need to be stronger mentally, especially when they're going to go against these top teams like Monterrey, Pachuca. So I think it's all about the mentality because we know they have the power and the force of players because they have quality players.
Without a doubt. Now, Alex, who do you think right now it is the candidate, the favorite, las meras meras para llevarse la Liga MX?
I mean, if Monterrey keep their stride going, it could be them for sure. But I like to point out that we are seeing like a very different table in the women's side than we are in the men's because we have teams like Necaxa, San Luis, Atlas, all like towards the bottom. And then we have like teams like Mazatlan, women's team in 11th place compared to, I mean, it's very sharp.
I'm glad that you bring Mazatlan to the conversation because Mazatlan 2 weeks ago were in the news for the wrong reasons. Mazatlan, the coach of Mazatlan came out to the press and said, this is impossible. What we are putting our players through is inhumane. He was talking about 12 to 15-hour bus trips each way for these teams. Imagine traveling 15 hours by bus and then being asked to go play a professional match. This is not okay. Yet, we see Mazatlan, against all odds, going
11th place.
11th place. A little luck and 2-3 results, and they're in La Liguilla, which will be great because, as many of you know, Mazatlan is a team that is struggling. They will disappear next season. They will, in the men division, they will give their spot for Atlante. It might affect the women team as well. But in the meantime, these girls are putting a fight, and hopefully we see them on the playoffs.
Going out with a bang.
Going out with a bang. I mean, never say never, right? That's the amazing and the beautiful thing that we all love about Futbol. Anything can happen, truly.
That's right, my friends. And with that, we go on a break. We'll be right back con más fútbol femenil y mucho más aquí. LatiNation, Futbol Club. We are back here at LatiNation Football Club, my friends. I am your host, Marcelino Ortiz, and I'm here with the Gen Z crowd, and we're going to talk National Women's Soccer League. The season is upon us. It starts in a couple of weeks, and a bunch of new jerseys came out, Camila, and I know you have the ultimate ranking combining fashion, functionality, and swag.
Exactly.
Talk to me, what are we looking at? What are the new teams for NWSL, and what can we start wishing for our collection?
Yeah, absolutely. I am so excited. I feel like we took such a long break from the NWSL. We haven't talked about it in a couple months, and I know I'm very excited to get back into the swing of things. When we look at the jerseys, I think, hey, colors. Colors are going to be a huge thing, a lot of new trends. Bright colors are going into spring and summer, so I expect to see a lot of colors, geometric shapes. The new LAFC jersey, like we see right here. I'm seeing a lot of new geometric shapes, and you know how everything comes together. And at the end of the day, how does it represent your city? And what are the ties back to your city?
Let's go down the list. What is number 18 in the list? Let's go from the bottom top.
Listen, you asked about new teams. Unfortunately, Boston Legacy is one of the new teams. I personally don't like the kit. 18th
Let's take a
place.
look. Look at that. It's a little loud, yes. You know.
I'm not loving the neon altogether. That's just me, though. That's just me.
I think it's a little too all over the place.
All over the place. It doesn't have cohesive. Let's go to the next one. Who's next in the list?
17th, we have Denver Summit. Listen, two new teams. Listen.
Is there anything like you're like, are they paying their dues and that's why you put them so low in the rankings?
Yeah, I mean, listen.
Their first kid.
It's their first kid. You can't put them too high. Although, listen, I love the green. I love the white. It's very
clean.
Very granola.
Very Denver.
Very Denver,
But
yeah.
that logo is also giving San Diego Waves a little bit.
A little bit.
That's true.
Let's
I hadn't thought about that.
A little that of
bit.
the style. Let's go. Let's move out. Number 16. Denver Summit primary kit. That is fire. If you ask me, that is a beautiful.
Really,
jersey.
I kind of like the white one better.
Yeah.
I don't know.
like the pattern. There has a very nice pattern right there in the fabric. I like the rim and the blue.
I like the
rim
nature
in there.
colors.
Yeah.
It's feeling very natural.
It's an interesting mix with that light blue color with the kind of green turquoise.
Yeah, I like the shade. Let's go to number 15, Camila. Who do we got?
Bay FC.
Woo.
Listen, Bay FC, always a strong team. Although they didn't do too well in the rankings, I feel like they really come with some oomph every time. But the kit is just not it for me.
It fell flat. The
It
orange.
feels a little flat.
It's giving Houston.
What do you guys think?
It's giving
It is
Houston.
giving-
Yeah,
like
I don't
it.
see where's the Bay? The
It
Bay's
seemed like a
getting-
training
yeah.
kit to me. Yes, not giving a lot of swag. Now, San Diego Wave, the
14th
third
place.
kit.
I
They will
love
continue.
it.
Some of these
Yeah.
teams will continue to have their first and second kits, and they are now releasing a third kit. This one,
Kaiser Permanente.
a lot of logos.
Yeah, it's kinda in your
that's the most
face.
prominent thing.
Shout out my doctor.
The emblem is nice.
I
but
do love the pink shorts though. It's cute.
I like the detail on the neck. That will say the highlight of
That
the
has
jersey.
been my favorite so far.
Yes. Orlando Pride, Marta. This is
secondary kit
the
though.
secondary kit.
Secondary kit.
Falling flat, if you ask me. Not
Yeah.
a lot of style. 11th place, Racing Louisville,
Third kit. I think, hey, I like the symphony of the colors. I
Yes.
feel like they mesh well together. It's the third kit.
It's working.
It's
I like it.
working.
I like black base on jerseys
Yeah.
because I feel like the colors pop out really nicely. I like the palette, but I feel like it's getting a little overlap. A lot of teams using
seeing
that
that.
teal. Let's take a look at Seattle Ryan, third kit.
Blue.
I
Okay. I like the blues.
Okay.
At least we're using it. This is a new shade. I haven't seen anybody use this. Contrast of the light and the dark color. So I like it. I think it's all right.
Let's go to Portland Thorns, one of the nicest kits every time.
Primary kit.
Primary kit, looking fire if you ask me.
It's giving very spring,
we love Wilson.
summer.
We love
Right?
Exactly.
She is looking great. And now let's go to number 8, the top 8, Washington Spirit. That is a beautiful jersey.
Oh, I feel Al
No.
doesn't like it.
I
The thing
like
is,
it.
I think the jersey itself is really cool, and it's got that pattern, but then like the logo in the middle.
Where's
is
the
just-
crest? I also
The crest
can't
is-
see the
yeah,
crest
I didn't
across.
even know there was a crest to begin
And
with.
if
to
you
be
ask me
honest.
if I was the sponsor in the shirt, I would be a little upset because there's so much busy pattern behind the logo that it doesn't even pop out.
Yeah. Chicago Stars.
Stars.
Primary kit.
That is a classy classic.
Class.
jersey.
I love a stripe.
Yes.
It really, it kind of gives me retro vibes, like vintage. Alex doesn't like
Not
it.
working for you?
I don't like this is giving Wrexham, but like on a budget. I don't know.
Oh.
Damn.
Wrexham.
All right. Next up, we have North Carolina Courage.
Okay,
their
here we go.
third kit.
I like this one.
This one is
I
nice.
like this one.
I like
This
it.
one
North
is a nice-
Carolina.
the
It's a
flower
coastal.
pattern, the crest really pops out, which for me are the important things:
Yeah.
identity, representation, and connection to your team. Lovely kid. Now, top 5. These are the most fashionable jerseys for 2026 on NWSL. Kansas City.
Third
Kansas
kit.
City Current.
Fell short.
Yes, I feel like it's been there, done that kind of thing. Like we've seen
Yeah.
those type of jerseys,
I
nothing
think,
new.
Yeah, I think they were trying to do something new with the lines, kind of like a wave. I don't really see how this ties back to Kansas City, however.
Yeah, let's go. Let's see number 4, Angel City Primary Kit. Now,
Whoa.
that is a
That
jersey,
is
my
sick.
friend.
This
Look at
almost
that
was my
beauty.
number
And
one.
of course, it has to be LA.
It has
Of
to be like, 'cause
course.
we just do it
You gotta be
differently
swag.
here.
You gotta
The
show the
swag is-
fashion.
look at-
Sick.
that is beautiful. Houston Dash. Oh, look at Houston Dash.
Some intricate drawings. you
Look
see?
at Houston Dash with the intricate drawing in the jersey. I like that jersey very much.
I think this is a close second after the.
Yeah.
I
the
think I'm
Angel
still with.
City,
I
for
think
sure.
I think ICFC still should be on.
Yeah.
this.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Next, we
Utah
have
Royals.
Utah Royals.
Oh, it's giving LeBron.
Now we're
This
getting
is-
good
LeBron.
ones.
This is
Giving
tough.
LeBron. I gotta
this
say,
is a tough
It is
kit.
giving LeBron with
Black,
that logo, my
yellow.
friends. I
You know
don't
what
know.
this is giving? This is giving Czech Republic. Is that not?
I like.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
Yeah.
It's also giving Lion King.
I love the line in the middle.
Simba in the
middle. I
middle.
think it's fierce. I think it's
Okay,
really
I
fierce.
see that. I like it. Number 1, Gotham FC third kid. Now, if we were talking about connection to your
Exactly.
city,
This is.
this
okay.
takes the cake, my friends.
This is repping
how
your
you
city.
represent. This is how you show. Step on the field, and people know where you're coming.
Exactly.
I wish that, like, I like the design down here, but I wish it would have been more of like that Napoli jersey I have, where it's like regular at the top half,
then
and
the-
then it starts fading into the
I do see
design.
that. I
Yes,
do see
yes,
that.
yes. I like it. Cami, thank you so much for this. Are we excited for NWSL?
So excited. We have 2 new teams. We have all this money, new transfers coming in. We have to talk a little bit about the transfers. Trinity Rodman with a
$1 million.
$3 million. Oh, sorry, no. $2 million deal for 3 years.
A lot of money, my friends. Cami, you're going to be covering NWSL closely as you normally do.
Very
Liga
excited.
MX. Well, and with that, my friends, we have to go on a break. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, más fútbol aquí en LatiNation Football Club.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to LatiNation FC. I'm Alex Crespo with
Camila Ortiz.
and it's your favorite Gen Z co-host from LatiNation FC. And of course, we're taking over and we're gonna be telling you guys what's trending in the internet.
What's going on social media? If you want, now that the adults aren't here, we're gonna have our time. If you want to connect better with your nieces, your kids, your grandkids, we're gonna be your Gen Z experts.
And if you don't know how to log into TikTok and all that fun stuff, we are here to, give you an update on what's going on. So first, we have to talk, obviously, with Miami in talks. We're gonna have to bring up Paul saying that the Champions League is not as hard to win as an MLS Cup.
That is a bold, bold statement. I wouldn't expect that from DePaul too, because I feel like a lot of these older veterans who are still very good, everyone's like, they're coming to retire to the MLS, it's gonna be easy for them. Apparently not so much.
I mean, I think it's just crazy because I personally am a DePaul fan. I mean, I'm gonna back down with my Argentinians, but this is a crazy statement.
Yeah.
I am not agreeing with this at all. I mean, he did win the MLS Cup, don't
Yeah.
get me wrong, but a Champions League, I mean, he hasn't even won that, so it's kind of...
It's another level.
Yeah, you can't be talking about that. But
I
then
agree.
the next thing we're gonna be talking about, guys, is the AI world taking over. I mean, the
God.
trends that we have been seeing in Futbol have been insane.
Crazy.
One we're gonna be bringing up is if blank was born in a different country. So we got Messi. If he was born in a different country, I mean, let's just look at this. I mean,
We got Turkey, Japanese Messi. AI is kind of taking over these days. I don't know. I think
Ethiopia.
there's a fine line between AI being funny and nice. I don't know. I personally am kind of anti it, but
I mean, yeah.
it's the future, right?
This is definitely not one for the whole internet to, this could go very wrong very quickly.
Some people could get canceled.
I think this is definitely made by those fans that wish that Messi was part of their team. I don't know. Well, but it's not just Messi, it's also Cristiano. We also have a Dibu one. I mean, the internet's unhinged, really.
It's getting crazy.
Then we're gonna move on. This past weekend, we had a really crazy game. We had the Legends game, Clásico, Madrid versus Barca. I mean, did you watch that game?
I did watch that game. It's so nice for the older generations to look at prime Barca again. I know.
Thinking that they're young.
Exactly, the unks. But listen, it was nice. It's a little blast from the past.
I mean, with this, we're seeing old videos pop up from Ronaldinho. I mean, we are seeing some nostalgia effect in this.
From his famous Nike ad.
Yeah, I mean, that, some people nowadays would think it's AI. I mean, was it AI? Was it edited?
I don't know. We don't know.
Can't tell, really. But we're gonna move on to what else is going down. I mean, over this weekend, we saw Snoop Dogg,
The one and only.
the new partial owner of Swansea City. Go and show up for the club. I mean, that's kind of...
I kind of love that. I think it's great. I think it's so... I love to see different celebrities getting into the soccer world, and I mean, what better way than to be an owner? Am I right?
mean, we saw that with Will Ferrell, with the LAFC.
And the fans love it. The fans love it. They go crazy for it. And as you can see, it's no different with the Swansea fans.
I think this is sick because we're starting to see that, like, these celebs that we would have never thought be into these sports. Like, I mean, who would have thought Snoop Dogg was into soccer? I mean, and lastly, we have to bring up the United Strand. This is a fan we've seen all over the internet be famous just for not getting a haircut. I mean, some of us maybe get famous for shaving their beard. I don't know.
I don't know.
We'll see.
What is it? I think it's the challenge that he's not going to cut his hair until he...
5 games.
5 games. His team wins 5 games in a row.
So to clarify, United have to win 5 games in a row for the United Strand to cut his hair. And I mean, it's been, what, over a year and a half, I think?
Yeah, I don't know if it's going to happen.
It's 400 plus days.
Yeah, exactly. This is kind of saying, if he was a Liga MX fan, he might go for life.
I mean, yeah, we're saying
know.
here, if he was a Chivas fan, he would have a nice, clean, fade taper or whatever. But then if he's an America fan, I mean, that hair is just looking the same as United, really.
This is what's trending on the internet this week so far, brought to you by your 2 favorite LatiNation Football Club Gen Z hosts. But that's all the time we have for today. See you guys next week on LatiNation Football Club.
La Hormiga is officially on the national radar. But not everyone is convinced. After Armando Gonzalez exploded with a goal and assist in the Mexico's 4-0 thrashing against Iceland, the hype is through the roof. 22, he's already rejected a $20 million offer from CSK Moscow to stay in Chivas and hunt for the World Cup spot. But legendary coach Ricardo Lavolpe is throwing cold water on the fire, warning fans to not get excited over an exhibition and claiming that Gonzalez isn't world-class ready. The stats tell a different story though. 12 goals in the Apertura and 5 already in the Clausura. Is he a savior or just the latest flash in the pan? The 2026 clock is ticking, and we will find out who will be representing Mexico in the number 9 position.